Long before cancel culture, before book bans and banned hashtags, there was one system that mastered the art of erasure. History, what we were taught in our schools. Sanitize, who got erased. Entire civilizations, kingdoms, and who got centered. Colonizers. So today, I want to do what my textbooks didn't do. I want to unfuck history. And this may not be the video for you if you're here to feel comfortable, but here are 5 reasons why we need to unfudge history right now. Reason number 1, erased histories create erased identities. When you erase a people's past, you distort their future. Marcus Garvey once said, a people without knowledge of their history is like a tree without roots. In most U.S. classrooms, Black history starts at slavery. Indigenous history starts at Thanksgiving. Asian history maybe gets a chapter or a slide on the railroad. Afro-Latin, Caribbean, Pacific Islander, Haitian, queer, disabled, or working class, nowhere to be found in most history books. So what happens when generations are raised on crumbs? They question their value. I know I did. They internalize insecurities. I know I did. They grew up believing they come from nothing. I know I did. When in reality, we come from kingdoms, inventors, freedom fighters, and visionaries. Erasure doesn't just rewrite history. It rewires how people see themselves. Reason number 2, misinformation fuels oppression. If you teach a lie long enough, it becomes a system. The United States was founded for freedom. Unless you're African, female, we're taught Columbus discovered a land that was already populated. The Civil War was really about the states, the rights, not slavery. That America really fixed racism in the 60s, but is this really education or is it propaganda? Misinformation fuels oppression as it really justifies police violence, it excuses genocide, it delays reparations that are due, it protects power by really distorting the path to it. So the systems oppressing people today were built on the stories from yesterday. And if we really don't fix the story, we keep repeating the sin. Reason number 3, healing requires honesty. You can't heal from what you're not allowed to name. Families carry trauma from colonization, enslavement, forced relocation, but are told to really move on. But history, it lives in the body and it shows up in our neighborhoods, our schools, our wages, and more importantly, our mental health. So unfudging history means telling the truth. It is ugly, it's raw, but necessary. And it's really not about guilt. It's about grief, and it's about the growth from it. You can't heal from a wound that the world keeps pretending doesn't exist. Reason number 4, young people deserve the truth. Every year, school boards try to ban history that tells the truth. And you know what's more dangerous than critical race theory? Critical thinking. Because when young people get the full story, they start asking real questions. Why were my ancestors enslaved? Who are my ancestors? Where do they come from? Why is wealth so unequally distributed? Who is still profiting off of stolen labor and stolen land? So textbooks aren't just failing students, they are failing society. Young people don't need fairy tales. We don't need fairy tales. They need the facts. We need the facts. We need frameworks that fuel us for change. Reason number 5, history isn't dead. It's a mirror. History isn't something we leave behind. It's something we live with. It's something we carry on. So when we say that that was a long time ago, remember, redlining was legal until the 1970s. You know, the Voting Rights Act always went through a cycle, was gutted in our lifetime. So the past is really not that past. It really is policy, it's practice, and it's present even today. So if we don't unfudge what got us here. We are just walking in circles, bleeding from wounds we never really cleaned. Look, this isn't about shaming anybody. It's about really truly reclaiming everybody. Unfudging history means centering the people who got erased, dismantling the lies that built this world and rebuilding something truer together. History isn't broken. It was built this way. But now it's time for us, it's on us to really rebuild it, one truth at a time. I'm Brittany Wilkins, and this is Whitewashed History. So if you felt this, share it, subscribe, drop a comment, and most of all, go learn what they never really taught you and they taught us in schools.